Hey.
Start your engines for a Sony Computer Entertainment America production. Fasten your seatbelts for another multi-door creation.
Sorry about that. Like the stream says, well, first of all, I'm sick. It's not the worst thing right now. I could be sicker, but this is going to more or less affect my performance. At least when it comes to speaking and entertaining. Also, we're gonna let the intro play because we never saw how the story begins.
Greetings, creatures of this planet. I come to compete. So, you pesky Earthslugs like to race, eh? Well, Nitrous Oxide, I'm the fastest racer in the galaxy. I travel the stars looking for creatures to test my skills. It's a little game I call Survival of the Fastest. Here's the way we play. I challenge the best driver of your world to a race for the planet. If your driver wins, I'll leave your miserable little rock alone. But if I win, I'll turn your entire globe into a concrete parking lot and make you my slaves. Get ready to race for the fate of your planet.
So that's the introduction to every character, at least the ones that aren't boss characters. I think my favorite would be Dingodile. Actually, they didn't showcase N.Gins. Not that I remember anyways. Well, let's continue our adventure. So yeah, my mother is currently at church, even though she's sick, but she's gone past the worst of it. Um, so no worries there. So I took the opportunity while she was away to keep playing a little bit. I'm not too self-conscious about my brother listening to me because I'm pretty sure he knows what I'm doing. But out of respect, he doesn't bring it up. And I don't know, I just wanted to play some more Crash Team Racing. This is a short game, and we can have even shorter. Oh,
To access this track,
yeah, I know, get more trophies. Jeez, man. Um, you can make pretty short streams about this game. So, oh, this is I keep saying this about every single track, but I really like this stage. I think it's one of the more iconic Crash Team Racing stages. I thought the game crashed for a second there. Man, I'm way sicker than I thought I was. My voice sounds all stuffy. There's a shortcut there, but I haven't been able to finagle my way in there. Ugh. I think I hit crash with that one. Oh, with this one I can get the shortcut, no worries. Check this out. Spider's gonna? No, didn't hit me. There we go, not too bad. I was looking at Discord DMs today. I mean, not today, just a little, like a couple seconds ago. And I saw that one of the few contacts that I talked to there, because I don't use Discord that much. One of the older contacts that I had there is a deleted user. It's funny because when I first joined Discord, all I heard about Discord was it's a place where degenerates roam and they always ask for not safe for work things. And I'm like, why the hell would I want to go there? So I didn't for a long time. And so I ran into this guy, right? And I said that I like Splatoon, right? I joined a server from my friend, and he has a specific channel for not safe for work things. It's not particularly to share porn or anything like that. Just things that might be, I don't know, sexually suggestive or something like that. But this one user in the Discord saw that I like Splatoon and that I like Splatoon BL, so he asked for all these Splatoon BL that I had, and I was like, well, it's kind of not safe for work. Can I post it here? And he was like, sure. And he wasn't even the owner of the Discord. So I'm like, I guess they weren't wrong. But I don't know. The guy was a little, um, I guess, out of place because now that I've been there in that server for longer, they really don't share that kind of content there. And it's funny because basically I show up and the expectations are made from what I heard about Discord, like somebody asked for not safe for work art, and I'm like, well, here you have it, I guess. But after that, it never happened again. So maybe it just was one bad apple. But it's funny that my first experience in that server was exactly what I thought Discord was going to be. I don't know. I don't really. Back when I was younger, I wouldn't have mind sharing more not safe for work art. But people, I mean, you have the tools to do it yourself. Why would you need me to send you stuff? If you wanna discuss it, sure, I guess, but publicly, in a place where there's more likely than not some underage people. It wasn't my server, so I'm not too worried about the things that could have happened. But I don't know. All I'm saying is that's why I didn't want to join Discord. I don't know the etiquette. I don't know the rules. I don't know the legality. But I rarely use Discord, you know. I don't really like it that much. But the other platform, which I'm not going to mention here, in which I used to communicate with my friends, is basically dying. So I kind of have to use the Discord. I was doing so well. I had to use Discord to communicate with them. So I guess I have to use it. Because I don't want to lose contact with them. Yesterday, for dinner, I had spicy sardines because I thought they would help with my sickness. Like it would loosen up some of my mucus, and it kind of helped, but it didn't work as good as I hoped. So I just had spicy sardines for no reason. It's not a bad thing. I like sardines. Most people don't like it. It was sardines brined in tomato, not oil. So that probably helped. But when people hear about sardines, especially if they are canned, they get, I don't know, they get super grossed out. And I don't know, maybe it's because I grew up with them, but I never really saw anything wrong with them. I think they can be kind of tasty if accompanied by white rice or something like that. I don't know, I guess the taste of grainy fish doesn't sound too appealing, and I don't blame people for not wanting to partake in that. But I don't know, a pet peeve of mine is when people don't give food a chance purely because the contextual, um, only because of the context of what it is. Like for me, if something tastes good and it's, I don't know, I guess morally, I'm not gonna say morally clean or good because killing animals is kind of an iffy topic. But if you eat pork, chicken, and beef, and fish, and all of that, I mean, why wouldn't you want to eat most of it instead of just the good parts? I mean, and I'm saying that in quotation marks, the good parts, because if you gave the more strange parts a chance, I think you would come to find out that they are pretty good, but you just don't do it because you get grossed out by the thought of eating a cow's tongue. Or maybe not just a tongue, but what else people don't like? Stomach lining. I really like cow's stomach lining. We call it mondongo over here. It's a bitch to prepare though, it takes a long time, but it's usually very rewarding to eat. It's spongy and chewy, but it's really flavorful. Pretty unique experience. The one thing that, I mean, I'm going to oh, I think I clipped. Did what happened? Was that a glitch? Because I clipped through it. I didn't fall. Okay. Bullshit aside, the one thing that I'm not too sure about eating from an animal like a pig or a cow, it will be the brain, because I hear that you can get some very serious diseases from that. And I'm not going to risk my health just so I can try some exotic part of an animal. But it's not like I'm getting grossed out because of the concept. It's because I'm worried about what could happen if I eat it. I mean, something bad could happen. Man, I don't think I'm gonna win this. All because of that stupid glitch. Come on, give me something good. Oh my god, that is not something good. Oh! That was a photo finish. Also, sorry if I sound preachy, like obviously you can eat what you want to eat and you don't have to eat anything that you don't want to eat. But I am saying that it is a pet peeve of mine. It's like, come on, man. You already eat the meat of an animal, at least eat all of it. Or most of it, don't waste anything. In certain parts of the world, there are people who eat insects, and for me, I mean, if I had the choice, I would wanna get used to it because I don't know, most people say that we are gonna have to learn to harvest, eat, and get nutrition out of bugs if we want to be efficient about eating, at least eating animal protein. I don't know about the flavor. I mean, I'm pretty grossed out by bugs, but I feel like if you're good enough and you know how to cook them, you can make them a decent meal. The two things that come to mind, the two types of bugs that I think about eating, I guess, would be crickets, because they eat those in Mexico. They literally cover them in chocolate and they eat it. From what I've heard, they are very crunchy. So I'm not a big fan of thinking that the crickets could get between my teeth and then I'm gonna have to down them with some water because they are so dry. but I guess I can kind of deal with that better. The ones that really gross me out are larvae, like really bulbous and icky, like super gooey type of worms. It's like there's no way around that. You're gonna have to bite it and the guts are gonna spill on your mouth. How the hell do you expect that to how the hell do you expect to make that appetizing? But I mean, humans, we are perfect in adaptation. I mean, not perfect, but we are incredibly good at adaptation. If we're gonna have to eat some fucking worms, we're gonna do it. So I'm pretty sure we can do that no matter what. But I don't know, the culinary in me is like, at least try to make it appetizing. Make it taste good. It hasn't gotten that bad yet, but we're on our way, so... There's another thing that people get grossed out by when it comes to eating animal parts. Jesus Christ, what is wrong with Cortex? Why is he so fast? Okay, people have a hard time deciding whether or not they would like to try chicken feet. Most people say no, because it's like, whoa, chicken feet, how gross, right? But certain cultures like, well, mine and Korea, China, and some others eat chicken feet on the regular, and they are actually quite good for you because they have a lot of collagen, which this is not gonna sound appetizing, but it's basically that gelatinous wall, and that's really good for your skin. It's good for nutrition. Obviously it's kind of fatty, but it's the good kind of fat, not cholesterol. I don't think it is, at least. It might be the good type of cholesterol. Personally, I like chicken feet, but I do not like pig feet. I do not like pig feet because they are way more gelatinous than the chicken feet. Wait, here's a bus.
Why, you call that racing? Forget about it. If you's gonna face Oxide, you's gonna have to get past me first. I'm the speed champion here, and I'm gonna save the world. For a sizable fee, of course.
Yeah, so I've had both. I've had chicken feet and pig's feet. I really don't like pig's feet. I can sort of eat it, but I don't enjoy it. But chicken feet are really good. I eat them with soup, with sauce. I mean, they are enjoyable.
You're mine.
Also, I know it's rude to say this, but they are very fun to play with.
Have some of this.
I can never get that shortcut. Why? I'm tempted to reset this. Yeah, I'm gonna restart. This is actually kind of a hard boss. It's funny because he's one of the characters that I like to use once you unlock him. Not because of his stats or anything, I just think he's pretty funny because of the Italian accent. And he's dressed up as like the mafia. Oh my god. Jesus, those bombs aren't kidding.
You're mine.
Okay, no more talking, let's focus. That's the worst section, it's so narrow.
You're mine.
Not even throwing the 2 missiles worked. Gotcha.
Have some of this.
As long as we stay
Have some of this.
in front of him, it shouldn't be that bad. Ooh. Okay, this is dangerous. This is dangerous. I chose to play it safe there. Shit.
Mine.
No. 2 times in a row, man. Missile? Just one. Ah, I wasted it. Oh, this is looking bad.
Yeah, right. One for the road. Have some of this.
Oh, I had to really focus there. Yeah, he's kind of a pain in the ass, but he's not too fast. He's just very spammy with the bombs. Also, I like him because he has a freaking realistic Tommy gun. So that's fun.
So, you beat me fair and square. I doubt you'll be as lucky with Oxide. Here's a key for your troubles. Oh, brother.
Well, the little terror vermin has finally collected all the trophies to become world champion. What took you so long? Now we prove who the fastest driver really is.
So they throw you straight into the final boss. Now I'm gonna spoil something here for you. If you manage to beat him, he's gonna be like, well, you didn't collect all the extra shit, so you're not the best of the best. But I don't care, we're gonna beat him first, like regularly, then we're gonna collect all the other stuff, and then we're gonna beat him again. If we can beat him, he's a bit of a son of a bitch. Yep, he cheated. So not only he cheats, he's really fast, and he has every type of weapon. He's gonna hit me. Yeah. He's gonna hit me. He's gonna hit me. Oh. Uh-oh. That was kind of intense, but not really. I think he gets faster if you get all of the extra stuff. Also, I got lucky with getting 3 missiles.
I can't believe you beat me. I never lose. How embarrassing. I'll be the laughing stock of all Gasmoxia. Fine. Your miserable planet stays gushy and green. At least you still haven't gathered all my time relics. Until you've collected all of those and race me again, you'll never be able to claim you are the fastest. This won't be the last time you'll face nitrous oxide. We will meet again.
So yeah, we saved the world, but if we want bragging rights, we have to get all of the time relics. I don't know about you, I'm pretty okay with just saving the world. Oh, sorry, I had to readjust. We get to see all of the winning animations now. I can show off other characters, I don't mind. I could use Cortex. I might try to use Dingodile, because he used to be my main before I knew how to drift. She's not doing much, is she? Um, Back in the PlayStation 1 era, Coco Bandicoot didn't have much of a personality, but I think Beanox made sure that she was better in the remakes and all of that because they gave her more animations, more facial expressions, and some of her deaths when you're playing Insane Trilogy, some of her deaths are toned down for some reason. A lot of people think like, oh, it's because she's a girl, but personally, I think it was just more work to make the gruesome animations on Coco because, well, with Crash you have a reference with the old games, but with Coco you would have to, I don't know, do something similar to what they do to Crash, or think of something new, but it sounds like a lot of work. I don't know. Oh, here are the boss characters. I didn't even notice. Oh, don't you dare. Producer Surumi0600. Komodo Joe is the least memorable boss in my opinion. Because Papu Papu already had the potions, like the like the vials, like the little bottles. Oh, if you're wondering where this guy is, he's in the time trials. Also, these parasol ladies, you can actually play as them in Nitro Fueled, and they have, I know they remade their appearances a little bit. They're actually pretty fun. Oh, I'm surprised Uka Uka didn't show up. Well, like Oxide, well, we can open this door. We have all the keys.
If you collect 4 CT,
No need to explain, I can do it. If we collect 4 of the CTR challenges, we can go through these cups, and if we win the cups, I think we get a gem, and we're gonna need the gems, so... Let's go to the first level. This is... Yeah, this is Papu Papu. But no, we need to go to Crash Cove. Oh yeah, I remember there's Rampage Ruins. I think these are special challenges? I don't know. We're gonna see everything that we need to see when we get to the beach. But yeah, you can see that there are blinking rainbow dots. I think those are special challenges. I don't remember what you need to do there. I think you need to um gather 20 crystals, or I might be thinking of something else. Well, we're gonna find out here where it all started. but we're gonna save first. Yeah, let's start it here. So CTR chat. Oh,
Collect the letters CT.
yeah, like he said, we need to collect CTR. I don't think we need to collect them in a specific order. We just have to find them and get first place. So it shouldn't be too bad. I think the first one is over here, yeah. Oh. Well, I see another one there at least. The C might be up there where the shortcut is. I don't fully remember. Or it might be right over here. Yep, there it is. Okay, no need for paying attention anymore. We just have to get first place. It's a nice little challenge. It's super simple, but it prolongs replayability, and it's not too obnoxious. Oh. I probably should have used that boost for getting the shortcut, but yeah, I should have. Also, I think since you're doing extra stuff, they up the difficulty a little on the CPUs. I might be just talking out of my ass though. But don't they feel faster? Hey, we did it at least once. I remember the time relics being a little bit harder. And you can get the regular one, which is that one, a golden one, or a platinum one. So depends on how fast you go.
Get the lowest time you can by racing fast and breaking time crates. Each time crate you break will freeze the clock. If you achieve a low enough time, you will be awarded a relic.
I don't know, I was hoping he would mention the other two relics because the game doesn't really tell you, it's just something extra you can get. But I don't remember if you need golden or platinum relics for unlocking stuff. You probably do. Oh, that fucking sucks. I was doing so well. And that doesn't matter too much because we can get that. Why do I have to sneeze? Do we get gold? No, just a regular one. Yeah, we can save the high score. Okay, so that's the CTR challenge and the Relic run. So I don't feel like getting all of that right now. We're gonna go into arcade mode.
Hey, you burned a relic.
Oh, actually, oh yeah, I remember. You have to get 20 crystals, and these aren't regular stages, those are battle stages. It's stages that you can battle people with, so you have to hit them with items. But for this specific mode, in story mode, you have to collect 20 crystals. But no, let's show off arcade mode and see what characters we have. See, you have to unlock medium and hard. You can only do easy at the beginning. You like that sound effect? Oh, I haven't unlocked anyone. I thought you unlocked them after you beat them in story mode. Oh, let's use Cortex because I wanted to show him off. Man, I think he controls better than N.Gin. I should have been using him instead of N.Gin.
I need squash beauty cards.
Oops. I didn't activate the third boost, so I messed up. I was looking at chat, sorry. I hear a bomb near me. Ooh, you saw it? I guess I should climb above the pirate ship just so you can see it. It's not the most optimal way to go when you're going for speed, but it's something fun to do. So I want to show it off. Let's go up the pirate ship and hope that Tiny doesn't pass us. That was fun, wasn't it? Boing. So yeah, depending on the place that you obtained, you get the most points, and only the first 4 get points. So it's kind of brutal. But that's PlayStation 1 games for you. I don't think this is a hard game. If you're going to 100% it, it is a bit of a pain in the ass. But we're not gonna do that. I think we're just gonna show off all the cups and that's it. Maybe I'll do a crystal stage just so you can see what that is like. But I'm not really in the mood to do a 100% run of Crash Team Racing. I really wanted to play this game, either this or the remake. So I think I'm pretty satisfied with what I've done already. I think I've scratched that itch. Let's skip that potion so we can get the shortcut. Sorry, I don't know if this is too much information, but I was touching around my lips with my tongue because I think they're kind of dry, given that I'm sick. So I was just looking ridiculous while I was playing this game. Thank God for VTubers, because I wouldn't want you to see me like I am right now. All messed up and sick. Speaking of VTubers, one of the very first games that I streamed here, Holocure, which is like a Vampire Survivors skin with, well, not a skin, it's like heavily inspired by them. Holocure is getting an update, and it's gonna have all of the streamers from the first and second generation of Hololive. So I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm very much likely going to be streaming that. It's a bit of a shame because I think a shit ton of people are going to be doing that at the same time. And I usually don't stream games that are popular, or, well, I shouldn't say popular, but trending. And that's gonna be trending at least within the niche of VTubers and VTuber fans. But I really want to play it, and if I'm gonna be playing it, why not streaming it? I remember Holocure in particular running a little slow on stream, but that's because I had my browser open as well. I think if we just have OBS and the application open, it could run okay, but if it runs too slow, I might just play it on my own instead of streaming it. But we'll see. I don't think any of my friends, the ones that watch my stream, are into VTubers like I am. And not to say that I'm the biggest fan of VTubers, like I really like them, but it's not like I'm a super fan like some people are, so uh speaking of VTubers, still my favorite one, Amano Pikamee, she hasn't been streaming for like 2 weeks, going nearly 3 weeks now. But that's because she's doing like physical therapy and bulking, like she's developing more muscle because she had some I'm not sure if I should say medical problems, but let's just say health related problems. So doing those kind of things like drinking protein supplements and actually working out, she's doing all of that and it's doing wonders for her. She's feeling much better, but it's taking a lot of her time because she's really new to it. And I just want to say that I wish her well. I'm the type of person, in Japanese it's called a hikekimori, which means the type of person that doesn't leave the room, most likely doesn't work. Well, no, the person that doesn't work and doesn't study, they are called neets. N-E-E-T, neets. And she's kind of a neat, but also a hikekimori. Hikekimori is the type of person that doesn't leave the room, doesn't like to go outside. Like they only do when it's incredibly necessary. She's a hikekimori for sure. So it has been taking a toll on her for a little bit. So I'm just glad she's getting help. I mean, it's not like she had an addiction, I suppose, but it definitely helps her body because sometimes she felt like faint and weak. So she's doing better now. If we're talking about being a hikekimori, I guess I am one, but nowhere near the level of some people. Like I actually like going outside on certain occasions. But I mean rarely. Oops. Yeah, we can choose medium until we clear all of this. I remember the crystal cup being my favorite one, so let's use Dingo Dial. Oh, I think I'm gonna end the stream after this cup because, well, I'm still sick, so I'm not feeling 100% yet. But CTR is such a short game that I just said to myself, fuck it, let's do it now. Wow. While I still want to play it. I don't feel like talking too much right now, but I don't want to be completely silenced because I think we already did that a lot when we were going against the bosses. So I'm gonna pull out the old reliable and talk about food. Whenever I don't know what to talk about, I always talk about food. I just like eating so much, man. Well, not even eating, I just like the culinary aspect because most people in the world eat, so they can relate to it. It's it's weird to put it under those words because it makes me sound like a Mark Zuckerberg, like an alien trying to make relatability happen. Like, oh yeah, I eat. Do you eat? But I think that's one of the reasons why people like talking about food so much. It's because everyone else eats. And speaking of that, everybody else also poops. There's even a book about it called Everyone Poops, something like that. I think it's a child's book. So pooping is also relatable, but it is much more indecent, so people don't talk about it that much at least. It's funny because another thing that is relatable that people bring up all the time, they are usually things that everybody experiences, right? So when you're in an Uber or a taxi or something like that, the first thing you say, or one of the very first things you say are, hey, so the weather, it's crazy right now, right? It's been sunny for the last 2 days. Or, my god, I hope it doesn't rain. That will be such a pain in the ass. And it's like such a stereotypical thing to say, like, oh, so how's the weather? But the reason why people say it is because everyone experiences the weather. Um, another uh, typical question that people ask are maybe like, what kind of music are you into? That one is a little bit trickier. I think people don't say it too much anymore. Wait, I think I got a message. No? Okay. Yeah, they usually say like what kind of music are you into? But I mean personally I'm not much of a music person. I enjoy it, obviously I do. But if you were to tell me what is your favorite genre of music, what is your favorite artist, I couldn't really reply to you too directly. So, but it's still one of the uh, questions people make. So they ask about the weather, they ask about foods, they ask about music. I guess they also talk about politics, but I'm not gonna be touching that one. Especially when it's around election day. It's super funny because if you ask a regular person like out of nowhere, so what are you like? Who are you going to vote for and why? You're gonna be really annoyed with them and be like, oh no, it's this kind of person, right? But suddenly it becomes slightly more acceptable if it's around election day because it's everywhere. It's advertised on the street. It's all over the television. It's all people talk about. So even if you don't like the question, you're gonna be like, well, it is election day or it's nearing election day. So I suppose it's normal for people to ask me about it. But I always, man, I'm getting distracted. But I always answer the same. I always tell them uh, voting is supposed to be a secret because that's one of the mandates here officially. You're not supposed to tell people who you're going to vote for, but everybody else obviously wants to parade like, oh yeah, I'm voting this person because they are making a political campaign. But I always tell them, secret, when you vote, it's a secret. You're not supposed to tell anyone. And they go, I mean, I know that, but come on, just tell me. And I'm like, nope. Super funny. That's the only way to deal uh, with politics, in my opinion. Just try to crack a couple jokes so it breaks up the tension and never fully take any sides, even if you have a side that you obviously, oops, that you obviously support. It's like, why preach it to everybody else, especially if it's like a taxi driver or an Uber driver? It's like you're going to be meeting them for like what, 10 minutes, 15 minutes? Why do you need to make the conversation potentially awkward during that time? One awkward conversation that I had with an Uber driver once, I was running late for a class and he told me like if I have any addictions or vices, and I was like, I guess so, right? Because I mean, I'm not one to drink or do any drugs or anything like that, but I guess I'm kind of addicted to video games, the internet, all of that, right? So I guess I could justify it like that. But he told me, so what do you like doing? And I'm like, oh, I don't know. And then he told me that he did cocaine, and I'm like, well, all right then, right? Because I didn't want to upset him or anything like that. And then he was like, hey, look at this. This is my girlfriend. And he shows me a photo of a woman. And I swear to God, it looks like one of those um, advertisements for escorts. If you know what an escort is, you know what it is. And I was like, oh, great, right? And he's like, she's pretty, isn't she? And I'm like, yeah, she's alright. So, this guy basically told me, I like to do cocaine, and this is a photo of my girlfriend, and it looks like an escort. And I'm like, bro, I just want to go to class. Why am I caught in this predicament? So funny. I have to take my medicine in an hour. You know what? I'm gonna do one more. No, I'm not gonna, because I was crashing a lot during that last one. So I think I'm running out of steam. Here you can see your time trials and your relic runs. I only have this one. Oops. Anyway, so that was fun. Thank you for joining me, and sorry I'm so sick. I'm probably not gonna be streaming for a while because I want this disease to go away, and also I kinda wanna get my shit together. So hopefully see you next time. It's not gonna be soon, but I'll see you. And subscribe to Mr. Beast because he healed a lot of people who couldn't see that well. Is that controversial? I don't know, to somebody it probably is. Also today is the day that PewDiePie and Marcy announced that they are pregnant. So there's also that. I hope everything goes alright with that. Anyways, bye!